project, and with husband Ryan Reynolds, one of the most bankable actors working in Hollywood today, comprises one of the most formidable couples in the industry.
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. And I know most of us are probably really tired of it, and I can agree with that.
3 sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ lots of stars who attended the SNL events on Sunday night were confused as to why Blake and Ryan appeared at the show.
Justin Baldoni's lawyer, Brian Friedman, is already celebrating his win by giving new statements to the press. Will the judge be mad?
The high-stakes legal war between Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and Justin Baldoni has just taken a shocking turn, one that could change everything. As Baldoni racks up significant legal victories, the pressure on Hollywood's golden couple is mounting to unbearable levels. Blake and Ryan, once seen as untouchable in the industry, are now in full-blown panic mode, scrambling to contain the fallout. From HR complaints dismissed as baseless to a relentless wave of public scrutiny, their carefully curated image is unraveling at an alarming rate. But the real question remains: can they salvage their careers, or is this the beginning of the end for one of Hollywood's most beloved power couples?
1, we haven't seen her publicly align herself with Blake Lively at all. 2, we don't have her making any on-the-record statements about her connection to all of this stuff. And 3, we don't have her issuing a statement in support of Blake Lively or Believe Women or any of that. We saw that initially with a lot of people coming out in support of Blake, and then we see how that definitely came back to bite them in the butt. So we'll have to see what comes of it. But is this, if Blake Lively and her legal team had a strong case, do you think we would have seen it filed by now? I mean, the fact that they asked for an extension, they were given the weekend, and now we still don't have anything. Is that a bad sign for them?
Possibly. I mean, I think Stuart's right, though. I think that it's probably being words.
As the legal battle escalates, Justin Baldoni's courtroom victories are sending shockwaves through the industry, overshadowing every move Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds make in their defense. What once seemed like a winnable case for the couple has now become a desperate struggle to maintain their reputation in the face of mounting losses. Fans and industry insiders alike are starting to question whether Blake and Ryan can withstand the damage, or if their carefully built empire is on the verge of collapse. With reports suggesting that even Hollywood's elite are beginning to distance themselves from the couple, the stakes have never been higher, and the fallout could be career-ending.
Now, that's not to say that they were completely ignored. From what we've heard, there were people who were talking to them. Paul McCartney, strangely enough, was hanging out with them, but there were other people who actually avoided them, is what we heard, that were just didn't want to get into conversation with them.
Well, you can understand it. They're sort of radioactive. In one breath, Blake Lively is saying she was the subject of serious harassment.
Blake Lively's latest legal maneuver, a fresh HR complaint, was met with immediate backlash, with critics and fans alike dismissing it as a transparent attempt to shift the focus away from the bombshell allegations shaking the industry. Instead of rallying sympathy, Blake's efforts have only intensified speculation that she's desperately grasping at straws, trying to regain control of the narrative. Meanwhile, Baldoni's momentum continues to grow, raising serious questions about whether Blake's legal strategy is actually helping her cause or digging an even deeper hole. With credibility on the line and public opinion turning against her, could this be the misstep that seals her fate?
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. And I know most of us are probably really tired of it, and I can agree with that because it feels like it is an endless charade, an endless level of tomfoolery. And the reason why I say tomfoolery is because of the video you're going to see. Because actually, at the very beginning of the Baldoni-Blake Lively case, I think the majority of us gave it a level of seriousness and gave it a magnitude, because obviously sexual harassment is no joke, so it was immediately a serious case, as far as we thought. Now, there are things that are coming out where I'm like, okay, so some of us already had doubts that this was partially a PR stunt or that things were being magnified.
What was supposed to be a night of celebration at the SNL 50th anniversary event turned into a public humiliation for Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. Reports from insiders reveal that the couple faced open hostility from fellow A-listers, with many questioning why they were even in attendance. The frosty reception wasn't just awkward. It was a glaring signal that Hollywood is beginning to distance itself from the embattled duo. As whispers of blacklisting grow louder, the industry's golden couple finds themselves increasingly isolated. Could this public snubbing be the clearest sign yet that their reign in Hollywood is coming to an end?
Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds singing. It's just, this is gold for content creators, because there is this like dichotomy that exists between like Hollywood celebrities and then like content creators and podcasters. I haven't heard a lot of people talk about this really, but there's like, there's a new kind of, there's a new game in town, right? There's a new game in town having to do with who has influence over the wider public, right? Because it used to just be movie stars. Like movie stars, if they were like, listen, 3 sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ lots of stars who attended the SNL events on Sunday night were confused as to why Blake and Ryan appeared at the show while they battle it out in court with Baldoni over drama surrounding the movie It Ends With Us. Right, yeah, like they're literally saying to themselves, bitch, you got caught pretending to, and think about this, dude. It's Hollywood, dude. Okay, if they let this slide from her, think about what that says about her. This is where Weinstein happened. The actual real need for Me Too was because there were straight up predators in Hollywood, like the worst predators ever.
With Justin Baldoni stacking up legal victories, the road ahead for Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds is looking increasingly bleak. Legal experts are weighing in, with many warning that Blake has little chance of securing a win in court. Some attorneys even suggest that without a swift settlement, the couple could face a devastating loss, one that could leave them both financially and professionally ruined. But agreeing to a settlement could come with its own price tag, both in terms of money and reputation. Now, Blake and Ryan are facing an impossible decision: keep fighting and risk total career implosion, or cut their losses in a deal that could permanently alter their public image.
Listen on all your favorite streaming platforms. They're also on YouTube. They're here to help me break down all of this Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni legal saga. It has continued to unfold. I just want to be clear, we are taping this on Tuesday morning, February 18th, so we don't yet have the amended complaint with Blake Lively. It may drop during the recording of this, but just know all of the questions that we have is going to be more contextual background information. I have a lot of questions that I'm going to ask them about this entire case, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, hopefully we have an answer from Blake Lively soon. As you're listening to this, I'm on a plane to New York, so this is not...
In a stunning legal victory, Justin Baldoni has introduced new evidence that reportedly dismantles the very foundation of Blake Lively's case. The shocking revelation suggests that Blake may have misrepresented crucial facts about their collaboration on It Ends With Us, casting serious doubt on her credibility. As these new claims gain traction, Baldoni's legal team is seizing the momentum, while Blake's lawyers scramble to contain the fallout. But with public opinion shifting and the damage already taking its toll, many are wondering, can Blake recover from this, or has this latest revelation permanently shattered her case?